The life of an Apricot PC starts in the highly automated storeroom, where components are picked as required from a robot carousel. Apricot manufactures its own motherboards on site, but bought-in parts of the computer are stored until needed in the warehouse. Surface mount technology is the process used to make the motherboards and other PCBs. Smaller components are placed by machine onto the board, which is first coated on one side with solder. Mechanical arms then accurately place the chips on the board. Special rails are used to load some chips onto the placing arm, but chips are also loaded from reels like machine gun ammo. So far the board looks like this. Larger components are placed by hand by a production team. Some components have to be weighed down with lead weights to keep them in place, when the finished board is drawn over a fountain of solder to fix the pieces in place. Boards are then visually inspected for any obvious flaws, after which they go through in-circuit testing performed by automated test equipment. Faulty boards make their way to failure analysis, but 85% of boards go straight on to be assembled in PCs. Most of Apricot's machines are based on the same standard chassis, which is prepared on a production line. This follows the principle of common assembly, whereby the variable components are fitted as late in the production process as possible. The power supply is screwed down. After a final inspection, the prepared chassis is ready to join the other parts of the PC for assembly. Batches of hard drives are formatted and loaded with software. They join the conveyor belt with their printed route card, which specifies which components from the supply racks will be installed in the machine. From this routing card, a picker collects all the components that will go into each unit and assembles them onto a pallet. These components will vary according to the specific model being constructed and which optional extras have been specified. The components are placed so that the assembly worker can most quickly install each piece. The processor and its fan are installed at this stage, and then the specified type and amount of RAM sims are added. The pallet of components is sent over the lift bridge for final assembly. On a modern production line, a computer-operated conveyor belt delivery system senses which factory worker is free and sends the pallet to that person. Each PC is entirely constructed by one individual from start to finish. Hard drives, floppy drives and CD-ROMs are screwed onto the chassis and connected. The front fascia and drive bay panels are snapped into place. Finally, the unit's lid is screwed on. Every finished PC has to be reopened for visual inspection and then put back together again. Machines that pass the test are placed on a trolley to be taken over to burn-in, while failures are left open for further tests and repairs. In a more traditional production line system, each individual fits only a small number of components, and the machine is assembled by a number of people in succession. Again, the unit is visually inspected before being sent to be burnt in. Multiple PCs are tested at burn-in at once. Some tests are performed in a room kept at an artificially high temperature. Finally, the PC undergoes yet another round of visual inspections. At last, the PC is ready to ship, just 2 days after it began life, has a stack of components and a list of specifications on a routing card. Apricot redesigned its packing materials to halve the time it takes to box finished computers. In 6 minutes, the unit, keyboard, mouse and other peripherals are ready to go.